What's up, everybody, and welcome to my WolfPak bag review series. I am not affiliated with WolfPak in any way, shape, or form, but I do love their bags. I have quite a few, and I've had them for quite some time now. Some of them up to 2 years, the majority at least up to 6 to 8 months. So I'm not going to be one of those people that bought it and it's like, here's a month review or 2 months. Like, I've used these bags, I've utilized them for different things, and so I am going to give you guys an honest review and in-depth look into all of them. And that way you can see which bag fits your lifestyle best. With all that being said, why don't we get into today's review? All right, so for today's review, we are going to be taking a look at the 20-liter mini duffel by WolfPak. And this one, I'll be honest with you guys, I actually own 3 versions of because each time I bought one, I found something to utilize it for. And then every time I wanted to use it for, say, like a quick trip or some extra clothes for the day, I always had to take everything out of it and just throw it in a pile in my closet. And I kind of got tired of that. So when they started introducing different colorways, I went ahead and picked up a second one, and I quickly found a use for that one as well. So I bought one more so that way I have one for when I want to just throw some clothes in there real quick and I can take it with me on the go for a quick little adventure. So the first black bag right here that you see is the first one that they released and the first one that I had. And this one quickly became my range bag for my guns, my ammunition, my accessories, and everything. This is a great bag. It holds a lot of stuff. It has these 2 pouches in the front. Has a bigger pouch right here in the front right here. There's actually a hidden pouch compartment on the bottom there. And there's even a pouch with Velcro on the back. So not every pocket is used, but a lot of them are for this bag. So the front pockets do have these pouches right here, mainly for your phones. It's like kind of like padded lining on the underside of it, so that way you can put your screen there. I personally have some carabines in there just in case I need them to hang stuff on the range. Um, and then they do have separate outer pockets right here, which have a netting on this one and a more secure pocket that will hold your stuff more secure here, so it's not moving around. In this one, I have all my batteries for my headset and headgears, my to muffle the sounds of the gunfire and everything. This one I think is actually empty. Yeah, this is an empty one that I just have ready to be used. And so they do all come with these removable patches as well, so you can remove them, customize it, add different ones. I do have some in mind that I want to buy personally that are just like gun related, that I'm waiting to just put on there and stuff like that. In this outer pocket right here, it is deep, it goes all the way in right here, but me personally, I just have some zip ties. I keep these on hand so that way I can tie stuff on the range, like cardboard cutouts to shoot at and whatnot. On this side, we actually do have one of 2 pairs of earmuffs right here. I always like to carry 2 in case I'm having an issue with one, or in case I like to go shooting with a friend or somebody else that doesn't necessarily have shooting equipment, and then we can both shoot and they don't have to pay, rental prices and all that stuff. On this outer pocket, I don't have anything, but it is a snap pocket, so that way you can technically, they say you're able to put shaker cups on these, but these ones are so small because it's a 20-liter that you really can't put much in it, so it just becomes like an extra outer pocket that has a little bit of a capability of snapping shut close right there. On the other side right here, we do have 2 uh, straps right here that you're able to undo and do. I personally have a fixed blade right here connected to it on this side, so that way I can just pull it in case I need it and it's ready to go. Always on there. Lock that back in. And then on this outer pocket, we have our other set of earmuffs to muff the noise. These are my personal ones, the green ones. The black ones I let my friends and family members use when they go shooting with me in the range. So a lot of these pockets do have dual zippers. The majority of them do. It's really mainly just the bottom hidden one that doesn't, as well as the top one right here that doesn't. But on the back side, you have this other flap. Let me see. You do also have the option to disconnect the shoulder strap. Give me 1 second. Right here. So that way you can just carry it by the duffel handles, or you can just go ahead and clip on that strap and shoulder it. So we're going to flip it around real quick so that way you guys can see this back pocket right here, which I just kind of have extra boxes of ammo right here. So that's that. And then the cool thing about these bags as well is that they open up completely. So that way you guys can really pack things out. When you get to the range, I just open it up. I see everything that I have and need. There's this pouch right here on this side that has zipper and netting. And that's where I carry my range glasses. So, I normally wear sunglasses to the range, but let's say it's an overcast day or like I said, somebody comes with me and they don't normally wear sunglasses and they don't have glasses. I do have an extra pair of range glasses for them to use. I have one for me as well, just in case, like I said, it's not too sunny of a day and I don't want to wear my sunglasses. But aside from that, we do have our extra magazines, and this is actually what I wear when I do private armed security and stuff. These aren't really what I would normally wear if I'm concealed carrying, obviously, but we do have our extra loaded magazines right here. Well, one of them is. Put that in there. And then we have a pouch right here, which is a shotgun shell pouch. So open this up. All my shotgun shells are in there, ready to go. And so this fits nicely in here as well. And then as you can see, we do also have some more ammunition down here. So those are sitting in there nicely. And then we have another magazine, and everything fits in here very nicely. And there's still some space to put some stuff in here if you want. I'm pretty sure I can fit my little gun lock safe that I carry my gun in when I travel in my vehicle. Pretty sure I can still fit it in here. I've done it before, but I have less ammo in here than I usually do. Normally I have like 2 stacks full of these and a stack full, so there's a little less room in here usually, and so I'll usually carry that on the outside or on top of the bag. But yeah, this is my range bag slash uh, extra gun stuff bag, and that's why I said after I bought this one, I loved it so much for this that I had to get a second one in order to utilize it for travel, day adventures, and all that stuff. And unfortunately, as soon as I bought it, I found a use for this one as well. So same compartments, nothing's changed until my next one that I have. They did change something very slightly about it, but this is where I carry all my filming equipment. As you can see, I have my rig out here. I have my gyroscope thing here, my stuff for my audio, my lights down here, and a lot of other stuff in the pockets. So very versatile little bag that you can use, like I said, as a day bag for an adventure, for going, on a day trip. Let's say it's California, it starts off cold in the morning, then it's 90 degrees in the afternoon, and then it's cold in the evening. You can take your change of clothes in here, an extra jacket, all sorts of fun stuff as well. So that's that. And then lastly, I do have this extra one that is empty right now currently, and that's because this is my day pack adventure bag, so I can just throw clothes in here when I need to real quick, and it's always empty, so it's ready to go. And this is also the one that I would prefer to travel with if I do travel, because after a few releases of this colorway and bag, they did change one thing about these bags, and that is this right here is no longer an extra pocket. Actually it is, I'm sorry, it is an extra pocket, but they also added the feature of a zipper on the bottom so you can open it up and slip it through your suitcase handles, so that way it can be, just sitting on the suitcase and you don't have to worry about it falling over and stuff. It's locked in with the handle. So that's something that they did change in different colorways. I don't know exactly which colorway was the one that they made that decision to change it on, but I'm glad that they made the decision. I'm glad they made the decision to change it, and I'm glad I got it when it came out in this colorway, which is obviously Venom. Like I said in my previous video of my mini, I love this colorway, and I actually have one other Venom WolfPak bag that you'll see later on. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for the review of the WolfPak 20-liter mini duffel bag. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you think of this bag? Do you think it's the perfect bag size for gym, or do you think it's a little too small? Personally, I did use it as a gym bag for I think 3 months, and I thought it was great. It was amazing. The only reason I updated it was because they came out with the larger 40 liter, and I'm a space guy, and especially like during the winter, I come in very bundled up to the gym. I'll wear sweats, I'll wear a sweater, and then I'll wear a jacket on top of that sweater, and then I gotta take all that stuff off and throw it in my gym bag. And so I'd prefer the 40 liter for that, as well as my filming tripod. It's quite large, so I like it that it fits in that 40 liter. But in the summertime, when I was using this bag initially, I didn't have all that extra stuff to carry around. This was actually a phenomenal gym bag. So if you're a minimalist when it comes to gym stuff, I would highly recommend the 20-liter bag, duffel bag for that. I don't have the 30 liter, which they dubbed the perfect duffel, so I can't compare it to that one, but I do have the 40 liter, which we'll be taking a look at later on down the line in this video series. So with all of that being said, guys, that has been my review of the WolfPak 20-liter mini duffel bag. Let me know down in the comments below. Do you have this bag? What do you think of it? Is it good? Is it bad? Do you like it? Do you think there's improvements that can be made on it? Let me know everything down in the comments below. Once again, I'm not affiliated in any way with WolfPak. I just love and use their bags, and I figured why not give you guys some honest reviews and stuff that I use the bags for, so that way you guys can see ways that you can potentially use the bags for as well. And one great thing about all these bags as well, I keep saying as well, is that they're all waterproof. They have this waterproof coating and stuff. So like, you know, my gun bag, everything inside is safe. My filming stuff, everything is safe except for that one rig that's on the outside. But if it's raining, you know, I'll take care of that. But in case somebody spills water or anything like that, it's taken care of. Same thing with your clothes, you know. Say you're traveling and you spill like your drink on it, like at least you know your clothes are gonna be dry and clean, you know. So that's another great feature of all WolfPak bags, is that they're waterproof. So with all that being said, guys, finally, once again, I will say goodbye in this review, and let me know down in the comments below what do you think of these WolfPak bags, and I will talk to you guys in the next WolfPak review.